Once it gets leveled up. Level 5, okay. Abilities. Level 5 wizard. Let's do Gruel Mastery. Stuff. A ton of stuff in my side quests. Bounty. Alright. Finger yesterday, goddamn. Types. I'm here. I don't know if I have a cold or fucking allergies. Here, sparkle. God damn it. What do I do with all this spoiled shit? Close. Gotta be above me, huh?
Supplies you need for price.
Here. I'll look above me real quick. Nah. I'll go do whatever. Maybe it's right here.
Guaranteed.
Yeah, I don't know where the sparkling is coming from. Ah, fuck. Alright, let's keep going. Alright.
Ever wish you could move back into paradise?
Of course.
The downside of Adir's new arrivals. Paradise doesn't have room for everyone.
I'll go talk to these people, talk to the ambassador. Continue on with the other quests.
An interesting day.
Alright, Scholar.
Well, I'll be chomped by a Zarip queen. You're that godlike from the docks.
Yeah, sure, I am.
I can't believe my luck. Nothing all year, and then boom, interesting strangers just falling out of the sky.
Does it give you any other visitors?
Indeed, a young dwarf and his crew stopped by. Seemed agitated, like they were afraid of someone.
Do you know what they were looking for?
They were asking where they could find luminous Ardra, of all things. Can't imagine what they'd needed it for. I said they were most likely out of luck, but I might know somewhere they might find some if they looked hard enough.
Inside the dead fire. I've only seen it once or twice. I see the experiment went poorly.
Oh, I'm afraid not. No, those people were never seen again. That's why I think their Ardra might still be there. Question, why are you looking for those sailors? Did the Valian captain send you?
What alien captain are you talking
I
about?
don't know much, but one of the smugglers whispered the name Captain Bardato and spit on the ground. The name sounded Valian to me. I could be wrong, but I doubt it.
Have you seen this Valian captain?
Oh no. I imagine a Valian sea captain knows better than to spend time among all these Aderan soldiers. The folks you're looking for are probably getting themselves killed searching for Ardra that probably isn't there. I can tell you wouldn't listen to me if I warned you not to go to Castle's Folly, so I wish you luck.
Sure, report to the master. Okay.
Envoy, got a situation over here. Oh, good. You came over. Glad to see you up and about.
Yep.
For fuck's sake, can we move this along? I don't have all day.
It wasn't about to let a few assassins get me down.
I'm glad. I hate to admit it, but the guards could use your help.
What you need?
Most of us are off searching for the ones who attacked you. That leaves us short-handed, so people like her try to sneak in. I caught this one, but I have to check her cart for contraband. There's a lot to dig through.
I can learn experience. Cart. Grenade. Some grenades. I don't know if that counts as contraband, but I'm taking it. Alright.
Find anything? I knew you were hiding something. You'd better have an ironclad explanation for this.
I don't know anything. Someone's trying to set me up.
Thanks for the help, Envoy. I think I can handle it from here.
Alright. Investigator. What you got?
Wish that Sawbones would hurry up. Wow, it's really you. I mean, we all heard the Emperor sent a godlike, but I didn't never think I'd get to meet you. You are the Envoy, aren't you? I bow, but I think I dislocated my shoulder, and I might have broken some ribs.
Either prepare try to have you for lunch, or what happened?
My brother Cadman and I ran into some trouble exploring a temple north of the city. Bears and traps and guards. What else? The floor collapsed from under us. He couldn't walk too well, and yet our captain wanted to keep going, so he sent me back for help. We're with a team from the Free Expedition Corps. We've seen a lot. No place like this. I fear for their lives, Envoy.
Say no more, I'll go after them.
Gods, do you mean it? I can't thank you enough. They descended into the temple through a route off the Pilgrim's Path, just north of the city. You'll know you're headed the right way when you see trail markers and rock stacks the Pilgrims left behind. We posted a guard out front, Sedgwin. Let her know I sent you, and she'll let you pass.
Anything else I should know?
We went there to talk to a man the locals call the Oracle. He's a godlike of Aethys, if you can believe it. The Oracle is said to possess a holy relic that belonged to Aethys, a part of the god's titan body. This Oracle, I don't know if he's dangerous, but he's supposed to carry a sword full of diamonds. I'll probably never get to see it now.
Who are these pilgrims you mentioned?
Well, I gather they were folks who worshipped Aethys. And they'd come to this temple from all over the living lands to pray, or be healed, or to ask forgiveness. But Aethys isn't too popular these days, so...
So, most people don't go there anymore.
Right. Exactly.
Alright, well recorded. I'll share people say
Especially my brother, Cadman. Don't forget him. You'll probably find the expedition with the relic we were searching for. Whatever that is. Thank you for hearing me out, Envoy.
You died,
Hey, Garrett.
but you're here. Gods, am I glad to see you.
Yep. Longest only on cartographers guild, serve the first queens of Adir. It is we who are responsible for the creation and distribution of many maps throughout the Empire. Whether to direct travelers throughout the expanse that is Adir, guide ship captains and voyages throughout Eora, or simply adorn the walls and aristocrats' home, one can rest assured that the cartographers guild is behind the creation of every one of these works of art. For over 2 centuries, the Noble Expedition Corps has discovered the Eastern Reach. We have worked, labored to keep all the Empire and the colonies supplied with accurate, high-quality maps. God's willing, we will continue to do so for centuries yet to come. Alright. Small books, customs. Adir is a country rich with custom. They are known for their strict adherence to them. Their customs run from Gamat to grand celebrations like the Feast of Feasts, to mundane superstitions such as ways to avoid addiction. This volume will focus primarily on bigger celebrations, as no one knows how to throw an extravagant party like an Adiran. The Feast of Feasts, biggest, most important of all Adiran customs, the Feast of Feasts. This week-long celebration happens the first week of Fonestu, Deep Summer. It is dedicated to honoring the life of the first Furkoniag? I don't know how to pronounce that. Each day of the week is devoted to some aspect of the Furkoner's life, and there are very specific dishes to be served at each meal. The Feast of Feasts, originally began as a festival celebrating the birth of fucking Furkoniag's first son. It became a yearly occurrence during the week of his birth. Currently, Adirans simply use it as an excuse for a party and block all the stops in an effort to outdo the previous year. Unless you wonder, as I did, which Furkoniag is honored during the Feast of Feasts. It is always the current Furkoniag. I can't fucking say this. For each Furkoniag is the first and only Furkoniag. Sweet treat. A special custom that arose at some point during the Feast of Feasts. Sweet treat started as a way to keep children occupied so the parents could die in peace. While it is still used for that today, significance has added to it. Each treat is placed in a container, usually small little boxes, and hidden somewhere on the property. After everything has been hidden, the children are sent out to find the treasures. It is said now that the children treats represent Glanfathon artifacts, and children are the explorers, bringing the riches back to their new and rightful owners. Carnival of the Mask. When the original colonists for Adir traveled to the new land, found the drywood and the name of the deer and Furkoniag. They encountered the Glanfanon people. The Carnival of the Mask celebrates this meeting. Originally, it was merely a formal reenactment as a play of the tensions between the Glanfanons and the Adiran settlers, but it has since evolved. Once my nose starts getting clogged up, my tongue gets tied. Shit. Participants choose sides, come dressed in elaborate outfits, depending on which group they have decided to align themselves with. Deerans or Glanfanans. Everyone attends a masquerade ball, and this party replaces any semblance of the play that was presented. Winter's End. Winter's End was never anything more than an excuse for a celebration. It has changed in all the years it has existed in a year. It takes place during winter dusk and lasts all 3 days. People use the time to reflect on the year, celebrate their lives, remember the dead, especially those who have passed in the recent year. Okay. The Deer Empire Part 1 Origin. In approximately 2200 AI, a group of tribes called the People of the Deer unified in a new civilization called the Deer Kingdom. The tribes, small and widespread over the land, knew it would be better for their continued existence to unify. The leaders of each tribe became advisors to the king, chosen by the group. Each advisor would still be a lord over his people, but each lord will answer to the first king. Okay. Koning? Okay. This decision was exactly what was needed, and the Dairy Kingdom thrived. Spreading across the land and establishing strong trade routes, the Dairians became known as fair but shrewd businessmen. While the country thrived, and internally there was little strife, there was still the occasional skirmishes with the neighboring elven kingdom of Kulklin. Not long after the kingdom was formed, Dairan people began studying animancy, since all they were known at the time. Animancy was an exciting and terrifying new realm in which Dairan scholars saw great potential. This potential came to bear fruit in 2260 AI when a group of animators working together transferred the soul of a recently departed man into another body, creating the first who will later come to be known as the Undead. The reaction to this discovery was swift and decisive. Both the King of Adir and the Church of Boudica condemned this event, and the study or practice of animancy was outlawed. It would never again be practiced openly on Adiran soil. Conflicts with Kuklin continued, escalating to a minor war in 2398 AI. Afterward, a treaty was signed, and the Kingdom of Adir merged with Kuklin to form the Adir Empire. With the political military strife now settled, the Adir Empire would become an economic powerhouse, able to acquire and generate resources that were difficult to obtain in other parts of the world. The Empire's trade routes became some of the most lucrative in the world. Contrary letter, Ambassador Ilgard. I have maintained order and parity for many years. I know the city. When there is a good leader, fair policy, there is peace. But you allowed the Steel Garrote to terrorize my people, to sow distrust and fear. I suggest you tighten your Inquisitor's leash, or the embassy might not carry your banner for long. Cleaver and Mud. Alright, well, he's dead, so. Oh, shit. I am sorry. We found this book on a public bench. After careful study, our scribe confirmed the handwritings. The handwriting matches the signature on our final scrolls. It contains chaotic orb. He advised obtains in the living lands. A member of the circle of Archmagi. He has license to go where he pleases. We will observe him at a distance, but no one is to engage him. He is either a harmless fool or one of the most dangerous people alive. We simply can't take that chance. Interesting. Diary. Here I am in the living lands. This island might not be the safest vacation spot, but certainly the most colorful, also the most flavorful, according to these mushrooms. And mushrooms seldom lie. But before I forget, I promised Becarna I'd bring back a souvenir. This rumor of a fallen star and emerald stare. Could be a nice addition to her collection. Message scribbled on the inside cover. If found, please return to author of Tain's Chaotic Orb. Okay. Adir Empire, Part 2. Expanding Borders. It's the last fucking book. 2602 AI, Deer explorers return from over the ocean, jumping tales of the ruins and treasures there. The expensive fields are perfect for growing Vorlas. Explorers warned the Furkonic that the locals were not friendly to outsiders. The Furkonic, seeing this as an opportunity to extend its empire and secure trade on another continent, sent more explorers. Over the next 20 years, the area that would become the Drywood was investigated, mapped, and colonized. In 2623, the first permanent Adiran colonial settlements were established. Vorlas fields were set up north of the forest of the Drywood, but between the conflicts with the Glanfathans, in the War of the Broken Stone, it floundered. It wasn't until 2643 that the opportunity presented itself again. So I'm Ethan. Eothasian pilgrims wanting to escape persecution, establish colonies, and boilers farming operations on the territory of Redsiras with Grand Valia on the verge of collapse. Valia? Fuck. The Fraconic wanted to ensure his hold on the purple dye trade would be established. He encouraged the settlement and even paid to have the pilgrims set up in the New World. Because Fraconic was still trying to secure his name in the purple dye trade, he was unable to properly respond to Admeth Hadret when he issued his ultimatum to avoid a rebellion and leave himself time to oversee the Voidless farms in Red Siras. Fraconic relented and made Admeth a Gref Palatine. In return for this concession, Admeth spent time and resources on the Drywood's trade and shipping routes, benefiting the Fraconic with increased volume. For 7 years, the Drywood provided Deer with a steady income, leaving the Fraconic name time to ensure his trade system in Redsiras was strong. The Fraconic's attention elsewhere, Admeth instituted the 10 Years Treaties, ending slavery in the Drywood and permanently removing one of the revenue sources provided by the Drywood explorers, the artifacts from the ruins scattered through the Drywood. At this point, the Fraconic's word meant almost nothing to the citizens of the Drywood. Admeth Hadret had replaced him as their true leader. In order to undermine Admeth's standing, the Fraconic found allies willing to explore the ruins against the treaty conditions and plunder them. Soon, Nadir again had a supply of artifacts to sell. When his agents were eventually caught, Fraconic distanced himself from the operation, certain there was no way to link him to the proceedings. But the Griff, using means provided him by his Glenfathan allies, discovered the evidence and proved the Fraconic was behind the plunderers. Conflict that arose from this revelation led to Admeth declaring independence from Drywood in 2668 AI. After a bloody 4-year-long war that resulted in the death of Admeth, the Fraconic relented. Trying to keep control of the Drywood had become too costly. He signed treaties with the new with the Drywood, and returned his attention to Red Siras, redoubling his efforts on the warless trade, which is still running today. Alright, that's on the floor.
Envoy, is it really?
That's it. Babagar Edmund. Another body in the stranglehold is cause for concern, but I'm strong to discourage any trade deal that involves buying additional crops from Fior Messa Iverno. We cannot endorse this trade of animancy, much less welcome into our channels. Alright, what's up?
I can't believe you're alive. When they dragged you to Liviana's clinic, I assumed the worst. How do you feel?
Disoriented, lightheaded, the pulse is racing.
And yet you rallied your spirits and reported for duty. Your dedication is admirable. But we'll return to the topic of your untimely demise shortly. Our first order of business is your purpose here in the Living Lands. Did the Emperor send you with anything for me? Your writ of commission, perhaps?
We are ambassador.
Very good. I'm eager to see what our Emperor intends. Now, His Majesty names you a loyal servant of the Adiran Empire, and an extension of the throne's authority. Thank goodness. At least someone understands the gravity of our situation.
His Majesty is concerned the Crown's efforts, the lands could be jeopardized by the Dream Scourge.
With that, I have better news for him. You've seen how wild the Living Lands has become, both in nature and in politics. Sometimes I think the island has a mind of its own. No sooner had you arrived than you found yourself at the center of our troubles.
Referring to how I healed the Adran string root.
Well, not to mention your abrupt and untimely death. This embassy has no shortage of political foes, but the Dream Scourge is what keeps me up at night. You've seen firsthand what it can do in nature. We can't let it reach the cities.
Then we better get to work.
Thank you, Envoy. The island is in capable hands. Inquisitor Ludwig thinks the plague is a distraction. She's more concerned about these local rebels fighting against the Empire.
I assume those are the people responsible for my death.
Your instincts do you credit. They were paradisans once, law-abiding laborers. Now, they're fugitives and oath-breakers hiding amongst the populace. They've sabotaged our work, killed our soldiers, and the final straw, attacked you out in the open.
You'd have it out. Or specifically, do you know why?
Something about a labor dispute gone wrong, I think. The Steel Garrote got involved, and it turned quite ugly.
A lot of disputes arise because people here have a strong aversion to being told what to do.
I won't lie to you, Envoy. Our position is tenuous. If we can't even defend ourselves, how are we to defend the living lands? But defend it we must, for the sake of everyone who calls this island home. Inquisitor Ludwig demands that someone hang for the attempt on your life. These Paradisan rebels must face justice.
Where's the Inquisitor? You know what I keep hearing about?
Ludwig goes where she likes, haunting the living lands like a vengeful spirit. She'll reappear when she chooses, and not a moment sooner. Let's make sure to give her some good news for a change.
Not many get a chance to solve their own murder, you know. I know someone who could help. A dwarven tracker named Marius. Kith or beast, there's little he can't find. He's staying at the Grinning Ballarrock, not far from Liviana's infirmary. We just take the main road east to the market, then head down the stairs and cross the canal. Rough part of town, even by the standards of Paradise.
I'll consider him. Thanks for the recommendation.
I can tell you're skeptical, but remember that you're an outsider here, and a lot of Kith aren't exactly thrilled to see so many Adherents in their midst.
New weeds, a new beast in the tall grass. Predator or mate?
As you've seen firsthand, you could use some local help, especially if we really are after Paradisans.
I suggest you recruit as many allies as you can, but choose carefully. They, like you, will represent the Empire. But before we can send you off to parts unknown, we need assurances from the local healer that you're fully recovered. After all, you survived a brush with death. The health of your body is one thing. The health of your soul is another.
I can figure that out myself. Just point me towards the nearest lab.
I'm sure that a scholar of your prestige is more than capable of self-diagnosis, but time is of the essence. Remember, the assassin is out there. You have the element of surprise. I suggest you use it.
Looks at the Imperial Archives. I'm never going to believe this.
You'll have tales aplenty, that's for certain, and a long tapestry of battle scars. We'll talk more of the Dream Scourge when you return. Until then, Envoy.
How about we start with Marius at the Grinning Ballarrock? Besides, I could use a drink after all this.
Alright, let's read this. Nearan dialects. The sun does not sound the Nearan language. Those of us who commune with this proud language with some deviation of it populate every corner of Eora. Most of us who speak this wonderful tongue know it as Adheran. Scholars know its correctness, which often qualify it as modern or contemporary Adheran. This is to contrast the language you and I speak today with Adheran, the old elven language that was spoken in the Adheran Empire back before the pioneer settlers in the Drywood built their longships. Adheran could be considered the mother of living Adheran. The language of Hillspeak can be seen as Adheran's cousin. Hillspeak is very common use for many of the elves, especially the older one, and the Adheran Heartland still uses dialect. Whether you know it or not, if you can read these words, you can understand Hillspeak. It is almost identical to Adheran, but includes a large vocabulary of archaic words that have fallen out of use in today's Adheran. When you hear bards sing old Adheran poems, starts and lines of chorus that sound like melodic nonsense inserted to complete rhymes. These are usually instances of words that are lost in our common language still used in Hillspeak. While speakers is familiar to speakers of so-called modern Darren, the same cannot be said for our language's predecessor. Elder is a dead language spoken by academics, but not used in any major community. Elder words are often familiar to Darren readers, but the words use orthography that has since been abandoned. Unfamiliar accent marks abound. For example, Elder contains some diphthongs that have no place in the modern Darren, as well as a few tricky consonant clusters. Ea creates an Aya sound that sounds like the colloquial salutation Heya. Eo sounds like Ayo. Sounds like the model word Eora. A is pronounced A, such as Wraith. Wraith? I don't know how that. Okay. U and U. O sounds as in loop. Ooh. Okay. Y sounds like a E as in V. GJ sounds like consonant Y as in U. C sounds like sh, so you pronounce shop like shop. C sounds like DGE, end of the word like hedge. It is not uncommon for given names of Deerins. Drywood names come from Eld, a Deerin for some examples. Alduin is pronounced Alduin. There's no long vowel sound the Y. Durnisk is pronounced Durnish. Since the final SC cluster sounds like a SH sound, Durnish. Yester is pronounced Yester. I count this GJ. Sledge. Deerish. Is Uskgrim, not Uskgrim. It's Ingemar. The vowel sound. Okay. Under the Inquisitor have been an Emerald Stair long enough to confirm our worst suspicions. The people of Fior, Mes Iverno, care not, or Iverno, care not for the laws of mortals or gods. Animancy and folk magic peddled in defiance of Wodica. Crimes are innumerable, in their way of life intolerable. All is not lost. Politically, they are stable, too focused on themselves to notice us, our eager hands tightening the garrote. Groat. We wait your order, your friend in the forest. Okay. Journal file. I must admit, it is proving possible to build up adequate relations. The locals have a natural distrust of outsiders, and we have nothing they want. Inquisitor Ludwin believes that time and pressure will prevail. With that, I shared her confidence. Ludwin, under her gaze, I feel scrutinized down to the bone, but depart like carrion. Stared through by a pair of cold, motionless eyes that have glimpsed too far beyond the veil, reducing me to some brave pilgrim of base, only for her ossified claws to work their way under my skin, liberating me from this pathetic envelope until at last we are bound together as a skeletal pair, limbs intertwined as two beings, but as one. There's no shame in being attracted to power. Nevertheless, I must keep such feelings to myself, lest they be met with revulsion or worse, enthusiasm. Alright.
Unseen, unheard.
So like fucking 40 minutes reading shit.
Wouldn't want their diplomats going hungry or sober.
Nope. Find the Watcher. Oh, that's right. No, you have healing shit. You wouldn't have lockpicks.
This may not be the prettiest part of town, but it's got the grinning rock.
He would have killed me, and all for a few coins.
Think nothing of it. Any law-abiding citizen would have done the same.
that I have? Paul.
So, you're the one they all crow about, eh? Ha! The mighty Marius, deep in his cups, ready to take on the deadliest prey, providing they're asleep at the time.
Right. Take another sip of Maniacal. Rude not to finish a drink someone bought for you.
No wonder you're hiding behind a mug. You're too worried about being polite to survive out there.
The dwarf there is Marius. Best tracker I know.
Interesting. Let's see how this plays
I
out.
heard you're from Solace Keep. How great a survivor could you be, hiding behind stone walls all your life?
You don't know anything about me, you Adira Nimdut. So maybe go back and take another blessed day sip.
But here you are. Tell me, how does one get kicked out of a place that never lets anyone leave?
Duktetragu sakasat jitule. You want to talk so much, I'll cut you a second mouth across your throat.
You know, Marius, do you think we should step in?
Marius can handle himself. Of course, if you're bored, we could always start something anyway.
Let's see what he's got.
I think this is about to get interesting.
I knew you were blessed in Nimdut the moment I saw you coming. Thought maybe I'd teach you a lesson. So I paid the bartender a few gold to drop a tiny bit of Widow's Kiss into a cup and serve your drink in it. Cramps should be starting in a few minutes, so, if you want to fight, we should go ahead and get started.
You ever heard of Kiss? He's drink for them. Drink it should be safe as water. Nah. I think I like this guy. Yeah.
Wait until you get to know him.
Oh, I can feel it. Gods. You.
Oh, that is quick. You better get to a healer before the poison spreads to your brain.
You wait, Marius. I'll be back. Hopefully.
Marius, what's up?
Well, that was something.
Marius, this is the infamous Adiran envoy. Envoy? Marius.
Well, any friend of Kai's is definitely a person.
Need to find some assassins. It kind of tells me the best one for the job.
I need to see the scene of the crime, over by the town gates. I promise there's something left there we can use to track them.
Won't they have cleaned the area since then?
The assassins wouldn't go near that place anytime soon. And you don't have to worry much about people cleaning up in this town. We'll figure this out, Maniacal. Don't you worry.
Bandit knows the best hunter, wilderness guide in the lands. Marius has lived all this place he truly calls home. His ancient Hardrunen stealth survival techniques get advantage over his foes. Trapping them in grouping finds, or spirit from side to ambush them with silent attack. To detect threats, and offers scatter across the lands. Okay. Where's my companion? He has two. Let's get this. Alright.
One moment.
Oh, no, how to set through walls. Interesting.
Hey, what's going on back there?
Sweet. I like you. Marius, I like you a lot. How often can you use that? Pretty often. Sweet. Alright. Find the Watcher. Let's go to the Watcher real quick.
No signs of a struggle. Looks like it's adventure to me.
I don't know.
Strange.
If the militia had any formal instruction, they'd get it here.
Through the walls. Alright. So everything over here. Find this Watcher. Oh, they're like all the way over there. Watchers all the way. Okay. Fine, we'll go to the crime scene. Okay, let's fast travel. Be a little bit closer. Oh.
One moment.
Let's get the crime scene. Blood right here.
This is where the envoy fell.
If it were me, I'd take the shot from up there above the embassy. Let's see if we can get up there.
Alright.
Here, by the graffiti. You can reach the roofs.
Oh shit.
With any luck, your assassin will be as bad at hiding their tracks as you are making sure you stay dead. Stay dead. Be aware. There's probably 1,000 spiders in there.
Yep. Okay, we'll kill him. Let's go. Buddies. Fuck.
Next one's mine.
That it?
There's something over here that I can grab. Stay outside, okay. Sparkle. Gotta sell all the other shit I get. So, okay, I thought there was something over here that I could grab. It's,
One moment.
I think it was just an enemy that lit up red. Okay.
Here we go.
Guess the deer and discipline doesn't apply to pest control.
Another glorious battle.
Here. Here. Oh shit. Dodge. I'm gonna try. Flask of poison. Flask empty, but reach swamp water and rancid berries.
Smells familiar, but I can't place it. Whatever it is, it's not used for game hunting or keeping beasts out of your garden. The apothecary might know more. That's where I'd look.
Seems like a good place to start.
Assassin was ready for me. Wonder what that tells us.
It tells us they were hunting you.
Yep.
Whoever did this takes pride in their work. They made sure this stuff would kill you. Go back to the market and up the stairs to the east. You'll see a large building with a big window on top.
The Mermaid's Den. Nice place. We should say hello to Juliana while we're there.
The apothecary's in the back alley. Any luck? We could track down who made this poison. Find your killers.
Backpack. Blackwing gloves.
One moment.
Here? No. Okay. Let's go down. Speak with the apothecary.
Fisherman missing. Last seen near the watermill, northwest of the river.
Walk in, give her the letter, and go. You can do this.
She can.
Must not be hiring.
Some merchants over here. Let's see. Blacksmith.
You there. You look like you know your way around. Hello. I heard what happened. I see why you'd want to protect yourself.
Those weapons are armored just like yours.
Probably because I made them. Or most of them, anyway.
You weren't undercutting you.
I've already been paid for them. If Volter happens to stumble onto them later, what can I do?
Do you have any specialty pieces?
You mean enchanted? No. A shield does its job just fine. It doesn't need to be tinkered with. Talk to my sister if you're interested in that kind of thing. She's over there. At least I don't think she's blown herself up yet.
I bet her. She's very enthusiastic.
I don't know where she gets it. I'd swear she was adopted if we didn't look alike. 3 generations of hammering, and then she comes along. Guess souls are strange like that.
I'd like to buy something now. Let's sell all this. I don't know when I'm going to use any of this, but I think I'll keep a bow. I'll keep 2 daggers. I don't need... Oh, shit. I might swap out the sword for spear, possibly. I don't know. I think I'm gonna use the spear instead of... I don't know. Skill armor is medium armor. Sorry, I'm just texting. Alright. Let's see. Constitution, maximum stamina, fire efficiency. Oh, I gotta put that on. Shit, my thingy. Oh, wait. Buy something. Do you have more picks? What would lockpicks be? Under here? Materials, maybe? Materials, maybe? What about you?
Mine.
Yep, that's what you're selling. Sell anything different to you? Medium armor. Do I want medium armor? Nah, I want to keep my stamina essence, so you can have my medium armor. Do you? I barely have enough. I'll just keep upgrading it. But this is a unique one. Arcane Blizzard. I don't know who would sell lockpicks.
You can't be serious. That much for one rack.
Probably somebody in one of the shadier parts of town.
Really quiet. You can hear after souls die as people just keep on walking.
Yep.
Paradise was built by Pargrunin ages ago. It's been maintained by neglectful fools ever since.
Yep.
That's all I have.
Huh. Aren't you the outlander who died in the streets? How are you? Gah, it doesn't matter.
You've got to help. He's gonna hurt me again.
Everyone take a deep breath. No one is hurting anyone else today. Right?
You seem to like beating up on little guys. Want to take a run at me?
Listen to me, dead man. What happens here does not concern you. Walk away.
Step away from that man.
Or what? You'll die on me?
Oh, I'm gonna slit
Have
your
to
throat.
admit, that's a good one.
Alright, shut up, Maurice.
This is getting tiresome. I wasn't really gonna hurt the apothecary. But I'm really, really gonna hurt you.
Going to feed your soul to my imp. How does that sound?
Bullshit. I don't see any imp. And besides, they don't eat souls. Do they?
Stick around. Find out for yourself.
Hey, boss, maybe we shouldn't. Fighting a godlike seems wrong somehow.
I knew you'd gone soft. We'll settle this as soon as I'm done here.
Oh shit.
Show me what you got! What's been wrong?
Taskmaster?
You're gonna stay dead.
Why is
Just
why
when
is
I
he
thought
fighting
this
me?
would be too easy.
That spell really step inside.
Try a better weapon.
Throw the fish. I want shield. No problem. Shield, bitch. Essence from up there. This guy's like, oh shit. Essence. Okay. Let's see
Can't believe they're dead. It's over.
Everybody all right?
I guess. I didn't know I was about to fight the fucking that dude.
Envoy, thank you for dealing with those miscreants. There's a plague on these streets, and they are a symptom.
A gang of bullies shaking down honest folk? Seems more like the cause to me.
It's no more dangerous here than anywhere else. It's just that monsters here have knives instead of fangs.
You even killed Thala, the biggest, baddest of them all. The Sparrowhawks are gonna come after you.
No, if they know what's good for them.
They don't. That's the problem. You don't have to come to my defense. No one sticks their neck out for anyone in these parts.
What do you know about this?
Poison? Let me take a look. Wait, I recognize that from my wares. It's oil distilled from Santa Torre, a berry native to the living lands.
More than pay off dice than daring to me. Yeah, what do you know about Saint Torre?
Just that it's supposed to act quickly, and that you shouldn't mess with it if you don't know what you're doing.
So don't, under any circumstances, mix it up with moonberries.
And before you ask, I can't tell you who bought the poison.
Why not?
If word got around that I was ratting my clients out to the adherents, it'd be the end of me.
Care to explain that to Inquisitor?
Between the Death Guard?
Yes, the Death Guard. My guess is she'll scoop your eyes out first, so you can watch the rest from across the room.
Claviger Amond used to say she had the worst temper. I'd hate to be on the wrong side of it.
All right. I'll tell you what I know. Just keep her away from me. The truth is, I never saw the customer's face. They wore a hood. A monk's cowl, I believe. But I can tell you that Sanatore is used in religious rituals. Prophets and seers will do anything to leave their bodies.
Poison was effective, yeah. Anything else?
I have nothing to hide. Not anymore. Just talking to you has put me at odds with Paradis. I have no wish to be at odds with Adir as well.
If you want mystic types, you want to go visit the Temple of Andra. Probably the only reason you'd want to go there.
On the other hand, Claviger Amond was cozy with plenty of mystics and oddballs. We could check out his estate for clues.
Go past the Hightown Gate to the north, and follow the road eastward until you reach the statue of Andra.
Appreciate the help.
Well, I suppose it's the least I could do, considering I got you killed. I hope that I've been able to assist you in some small way. Good luck in your investigation, Envoy.
So we're going to the temple to find a mystic to ask about the poison. Not what I imagined my day would be like.
The pleasure is all mine, Envoy.
What you got? You got lockpicks, yes. You only have one lockpick. You're fucking useless.
Hold it, you! You
got armor isn't helpful!
Seems like you want to keep stuff like that in the warehouse.
Who's ready for more?
Alright, well, kill one of these guys. Two lockpicks. Guys down here. Fight me some more, so I might as well like.
Hey!
Take it back now! Let it go, our leader!
You got 3 souls, so you're shit. Cabbage.
One moment.
Interesting. No. Alright. Might as well clear out these sparrowhawk fuckers.
Quiet as the depths.
Oh. I have 3. Let's go unlock that chest I found. Oh shit, it's already an hour. Alright, let's unlock this chest and end it. Okay. Oh! I'm gonna this here. Is this heavy? Yeah, it's heavy armor. Oh, let me put on celestial loop. Alright. Oh! Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And hope to see you next time. Goodbye.